It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Ray. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Lee.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The throw. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some more.
He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes
breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Pepley. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Got a man. It's Pepley. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Powers through. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Power ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Right out trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Looking to throw. To the end zone and is picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. Here's a heat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First Play of the period, first down here. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Inside the 10-yard line, it's shoved out of bounds at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The snap sets up to throw. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Inside the 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off play action on first down. Throwing right with the catch. It's Recksteiner. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Wallace. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Petway. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
comes the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. Sometimes you hear people wanting to take kickoffs out of the game. Not when you get returns like that. 86 yards for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Lacy. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
To the air on second down. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Diggs. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Gets the back moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it in down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Looking to throw. Now improvising. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we are all tied up in the 4th.
Great job executing the 2-point play. You've now tied it up. There is some time left on the clock. Kickoff team, defense do their job, and we are going to OT.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Dances away. Pulls it in. It's Petway. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
He'll pull it down. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And the clock's running down late in the ball game. Every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around. getting a first down and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. It's Reckstein. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Reckstein. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. On a little time, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Reels it in down the left side. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the two-point conversion to tie.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best two-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
This crowd beside itself, trying to help that defense make a stand on the 2. He's looking to throw. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. This one's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. Using the quick game.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Fires downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. There he goes. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They take the lead here in overtime. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Got it in, now they'll have to do it again with the 2-point conversion to tie.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They get the 2-point conversion, and they needed it to force double OT, and that's where we're headed.
You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I got to have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense at Palmer. We got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop, which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Run in the red zone, it's Diggs. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They they know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. 4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a 3rd overtime. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. They want to throw it. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. He's looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stribling. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area. Nobody got the 2, and we play on. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied.
Remains tied.
They broke serve. Now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. Motion from the wideout. He'll set up to throw. Spits it out to the back. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Extending the play. They got it done. A great call to give them the lead by 2. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. He's looking to throw. Moving out to the right. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. A hostile environment, can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.